So, you want to renovate your house, you're not sure what you should be renovating. Now, today I'm going to discuss what you should renovate, when you should renovate it, and what the best way to kind of tackle this is. My name is Mike Carpino. Thank you so much for watching all my videos. If you could, tap that subscribe button right here. Every single one of you who subscribes shows this video to more eyes, and I'm so happy that you are watching this video today. So let's hop right into it. There are two types of renovations that I think you should do and that are going to give you great value for your house that you're living in today. These are the kitchen and the bathrooms. If you have a kitchen that is dated and requires a renovation, go ahead and renovate it to your heart's desire. When doing any renovation, I would never specifically tell you to spend as much money as you possibly can, but renovate it in the style that you're going to enjoy and something that you guys are going to be comfortable living in for years to come. When it comes to the bathrooms, same thing applies. I would suggest doing a nice stylistic tile, maybe doing a frameless shower. If you had a separate tub, that's a great thing for a lot of buyers as well. But obviously the space that you have is going to be something that kind of limits you on what you're able to put in that bathroom. So to the best of your ability, hire an interior designer, hire a company that does these renovations, and go and get that kitchen and that bathroom updated if you are in fact looking to do some renovations on your house. Now, one of the biggest drawbacks that I have with a lot of clients when they ask me, should I renovate? And then they give me this line, to sell my house. Should you renovate to sell your house? It's a tough one. In a lot of cases, you're not going to get that money that you just put into it back. And in the time that it actually takes, it might be 3 to 6 months before you actually have this renovation completed, if not longer in some cases. So if it takes this long, what happens if the real estate market actually changes significantly and your renovation is just kind of a wash at the end of the day, or you're going to get back less than you put into it, and then you're going to feel pretty defeated. You went and made your house as beautiful as you possibly could, but the market did not agree with you. So the biggest thing I would suggest is if you're going to renovate your house, only do it if you're going to enjoy that renovation for several years and you're going to get that value yourself out of those renovations. Renovating and then selling it a couple months later is not satisfying at all for you, and it does feel like you just put that money out and you may not get it in return. So it's a risk-reward thing. Ultimately, some people do this. They like to renovate it to sell. They feel that the buyers are going to come out stronger, which they do, but you still might not get that full renovation value back in hand. Now, there are a couple other things that you might consider renovating, like your flooring throughout the house. Maybe there's carpet, you want to turn it into laminate or hardwood. You want to maybe finish off a basement that's not finished. So these are also great options for renovating. They're not going to give you the same amount of return on your investment typically, but if you're going to go ahead and do one of these, I would say finish off that basement. Give the potential future owner some additional living space. Who's going to complain that they have more space in a house that they can actually utilize properly? Me personally, I finished off my basement recently, and like every renovation, it's always a little bit of a headache. You have some things that you need to change and juggle as you go through the process, but it is a great additional space for the family to enjoy. And guess what? If we sell it in several years, somebody else can enjoy this space and it's not going to waste because I'm currently enjoying it right now. I'm not doing it just to have somebody else come in and maybe not like the taste that I had. And that is another massive problem. People will finish the kitchen in their own taste. They might not get an interior designer, and then they'll go and sell the house 6 months later. Great. You might have done a style that is not the most appealing, isn't the most popular, and then you did a renovation for yourself stylistically, but you're trying to sell it to these buyers that you're not appealing to. So you really need to take that into consideration. Doing a renovation, make sure that you have a goal and a purpose behind it. Choose who you're trying to get to buy your property, tailor that renovation around them, and you'll have much better luck when it comes to selling your house in the future. At the end of the day, it costs you a lot of money and it always comes out of pocket when it comes to renovations. It's not something that you can add to your mortgage. You might be able to use a line of credit to actually pay for some of these renovations at a higher interest rate, of course, but be very diligent when you're selecting what you're going to renovate, choosing those styles properly, and not going too crazy with the color scheme if you do in fact plan on selling it in the future. If you don't, if this is your forever home, go nuts, make the house as wacky and crazy and as you as possible. And if the house screams you and you love it and you're gonna live there forever, then this video might not apply to you. Enjoy that renovation, spend that money, get the extra pot filler that you might not need for just a standard renovation if you're maybe gonna be there for 3 or 4 years. So I hope this video was helpful for you. Once again, if you could subscribe to the channel, click this little button right here, and I will see you in the next video.